as things between Tone and 2 DM are slowly finding its rhythm again, even amidst the uncertainties. 2 DM's determination to help Tone regain his memory is commendable, and her efforts are slowly bridging the gap between them. But 2 DM's daily pilgrimages to the farm where Tone is staying have become a grueling test of her endurance. The hours spent on the road eating away at the time she could be spending with him. The distance has made it increasingly challenging to provide the level of care he needs. And she's been forced to sacrifice precious moments that could be spent together. Recognizing the strain this is putting on their relationship, 2 DM takes a bold step, proposing that Tone move in with her. It's a decision motivated by her desire to be closer, to provide better care, and to reignite the spark that brought them together. By sharing a home, 2 DM can put an end to the exhausting commute and focus on helping Tone rebuild his life. She can be there to administer his medication, to share stories about his past, and to create new memories that will help him piece together the fragments of his forgotten life. The proximity will also give her the opportunity to take him to places that hold cherished moments, hoping to trigger some long-lost memories and help him find his way back to himself. 2 DM's proposal is a testament to her unwavering dedication and love for Tone, a willingness to put his needs before her own and to see this through to the end. With Mr. 2 and his mother's warm support, the plan is taking shape. But the decision ultimately lies with Tone. Tone is grateful for everyone's care and concern, but the way he's responding makes it seem like he's lost all sense of urgency and proactiveness. His demeanor is so puzzling. Another day, another reason to be grateful and happy. May your day be filled with wonderful surprises and joyful moments. 2 DM's initial plan was to convince Tone to temporarily live with her at Mr. 2's house. Unbeknownst to them, Mr. 2 and his mother had also been considering their situation and were prepared to offer an alternative arrangement. Staying at the house Mr. 2 was building in their Longan orchard, in case 2 DM and Tone felt uncomfortable sharing the same residence. However, Tone initially declined 2 DM's idea, reluctant to impose further on Mr. 2 and his mother, who had already done so much for them. His decision was also influenced by a deep sense of responsibility towards Grandma, who had selflessly cared for him during his time of need and was now living alone on the farm. 2 DM empathized with his feelings, explaining that her primary goal was to surround him with familiar faces and environments that could potentially stimulate his memory. She emphasized that Mr. 2's family was willing to take him in for the same reason, to provide a supportive and loving atmosphere conducive to his recovery. When Tone remained hesitant, 2 DM proposed an alternative solution, renting a separate residence for them to live together. This option appealed to Tone, as it would grant them independence while still allowing them to visit and support Grandma. With this plan, 2 DM aims to provide Tone with the necessary care and support while respecting his sense of duty and gratitude towards Grandma. By being together, they can work towards rebuilding their life, creating new memories, and finding ways to repay Grandma's kindness. Just as 2 DM thought they were making progress, a surprising twist came their way. On their way back to the farm, a lady recognized Tone and approached them with a surprising revelation. About a month ago, Tone had parked his motorcycle at her house, located at the junction leading to Tu Diem's farm, but he never returned to claim it. The lady, not wanting any trouble, had turned the motorcycle over to the police authorities. Tone was baffled and quick to shut down the possibility, unable to recall anything about the motorcycle or the incident. Tu Diem was equally surprised, as she had never seen Tone driving a motorcycle, and he usually used a car for transportation. Despite the uncertainty, Tu Diem was not dismissing the information and was willing to investigate further with the help of Mr. Tu, hoping it will lead them to the memories Tone is trying to recover. The motorcycle, if retrieved, could be a big help for their transportation. And maybe they could recover some valuable items that would lead them and shed light to the truth behind his amnesia. It's a potential lead, and hopefully Tu Diem will make a follow-up regarding the matter without further delay, no matter where it takes them. Time is of the essence, and every clue counts in unraveling the mystery of Tone's past. Furthermore, Tu Diem's efforts to revive Tone's memories were relentless, as she consistently reminded him of his past, even recounting his charitable endeavors with his friend Wen. However, her attempts were met with a blank slate, as Tone showed no signs of recollection. The lack of response was unnerving. It's like her words were merely falling on deaf ears. The revelation about her farm, though, should have elicited some sort of reaction. Tu Diem had mentioned, almost casually, that she had broccoli on the farm, but it went unharvested due to his mother's abrupt decision to sell the property, including the vegetables and livestock, after kicking her out. Yet, Tone's response was surprisingly subdued, bordering on indifference. He didn't inquire about his mother's motives or express any shock or dismay. It was as if he was shrugging off the information, accepting it with an unsettling calmness. The absence of any discernible emotional response was jarring, given the gravity of Tu Diem's situation at that time. The news had the potential to trigger a cascade of emotions, sending chills down his spine. But Tone remained unfazed. His lack of curiosity, his failure to question the circumstances, it was so perplexing, leaving Tu Diem unsure of how to breach the wall of silence that seemed to surround his memories. This eerie calmness suggests that the road to regaining Tone's memory is like an endless one, where it should be just temporary. Is he just not remembering, or is there something more to it? The uncertainty is jarring with what's behind this mysterious facade. Tu Diem's determination to help Tone is being put to the test, and it's not sure what's more unsettling, the silence or the unknown. Ultimately, the efforts of Tu Diem and others to aid in Tone's recovery will be futile if he fails to reciprocate and invest in his own rehabilitation. While Tu Diem and her allies are providing support, Tone must assume a more active role in reclaiming his life. He should exhibit greater initiative, pose questions, and explore his past. The glaring absence of his identity, the nameless faces, and the unanswered questions should ignite a burning desire for justice, a fierce determination to uncover the truth about his past. Where is the anger, the frustration, the desperation to know who he is and what happened to him? The lack of these emotions is deafening. And it's as if he's lost sight of the fact that his life has been violently disrupted. Who did this to him? Why is he suffering like this? The questions swirl, unanswered. And it's maddening. Tone needs to tap into this pent-up energy, to channel it into a relentless pursuit of his memories and his rights. He needs to demand answers, to seek justice, and to reclaim his life. The alternative is unacceptable. A life of perpetual uncertainty, forever trapped in this limbo. The onus is on him. Will he rise to the challenge or remain a passive recipient of others' efforts? Share your thoughts. Feel free to leave your comments below with your theories and predictions.